Welcome back, Weight Warriors. Today we are continuing our series on calories, and today we'll be talking about TDEE, Total Daily Energy Expenditure. I've referenced this several times in some previous videos in this series, but again, it stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure, TDEE. But don't worry, we're going to make this fun and easy to understand, and it's not going to be like this big sciencey lecture thing. But TDEE is important to understand for, again, weight loss. It's one of the things, like I said, I started with about 9 weeks ago to figure out how many calories that I should be taking in. I was, again, I'll adjust this later, but I was too aggressive, I think, in my calorie deficit or how aggressive to go early. But it's still important to know what TDEE is, and we will get into it. So, TDEE is made up of 4 components. The first one is BMR, which stands for your basic metabolic rate. It's the energy your body needs just to survive, like breathing, circulating blood, keeping your organs functioning, regulating body temperature, all that sort of stuff. The boring stuff that you don't really even notice until something goes wrong or something stops working. Then that's a big problem. But BMR actually makes up a huge percent of your total, the total daily energy expenditure, 60 to 70% depending on the person. So that's pretty crazy. Now, the second component is NEAT, Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. This is usually the second largest component of your TDEE. This is the energy you burn doing everyday tasks like walking, talking, fidgeting, laughing. Like I said, just all the stuff that you're pretty much doing when you're not just at rest in a fasted state. So, like I said, this is can be the second highest. It will really determine on how aggressive you're in the next category of EAT, but safe assumption to say that NEAT usually makes up about 15% of your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure. Now, the third component, exercise activity thermogenesis. This is, again, the energy you burn during physical exercise activity, like running, lifting weights, being chased by Cocaine Bear. I wonder how long that movie is going to be relevant. Anyway, EAT is, like I said, it's like the conscious effort you're putting into burning more calories during exercise. But again, quick warning, don't overcompensate by just doing a bunch of sprints and then think you can eat a tub of ice cream. Definitely count your calories and look at really to make sure what makes sense for where you're at in your weight loss journey. Don't fall in the trap of just trusting that you can go for a 15-minute run and then have whatever you want to eat. That's not how things work. So EAT is a tough one to estimate, but usually it makes up between 0 to 15% of your TDEE. Now, the fourth and final component of TDEE is TEF, the thermic effect of food. This is the energy you burn by digesting and processing food that you eat. And as you've heard before, really, like I said, your body, it takes energy just to be alive. It takes energy, again, to break down food. So if you're trying to increase your TEF, what we've talked about before is eat more protein, because protein takes more energy to digest than carbs and fat. So if you want to boost that, like I said, eat more protein, quick tip. But don't forget about the other nutrients. Your body needs all of that. It does need carbs. It does need fat. Don't be scared of any one of the main macros. So TEF usually makes up roughly about 10% of your total daily energy expenditure, or your TDEE. But yeah, so that's how like I said, things kind of shake out over there. Now you may be wondering, again, why should I care about TDEE? Well, if you're trying to lose weight, you need to know what your TDEE is so you can then have a calorie deficit to, adjust down, so then you'll start losing weight and burning fat. So like I said, the larger the deficit, the more you'll burn fat up until a point. Well, at that point, you potentially will be burning more muscle and losing other things that you don't want to do. So we'll make another video on calorie deficit, but that's why it's really important to calculate out your TDEE, because you'll lose weight if you're burning more calories than you're taking in. It's simple math, or it sounds like simple math, but it's really execution is usually the problem. Most of us really know we should be eating less, but again, we're kind of getting into it now where, like I said, TDEE should be calculated to know what your baseline is. So that brings up the question of, how do you calculate your TDEE? Well, I would really just recommend you use an online calculator. For the most part, they're faster. They're not 100% accurate, so I will put that in there. But they give you things that are an estimate based on your age, gender, height, weight, activity level. But again, keep in mind these calculators are not 100% accurate because your body is different, and there are many factors that can come into play to affect your TDEE, such as genetics, hormones, stress, sleep is a big one. So don't rely solely on the calculator, but it's a good place to start. So to sum it up, total daily energy expenditure, TDEE, is the amount of energy your body requires to function every day. It's made up of four main categories, which is your BMR, your basic metabolic rate, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, your NEAT, your exercise activity thermogenesis, EAT, and then lastly, the thermic effect of food that you eat. So don't get obsessed about counting calories. And I do have a video again about how, the kind of the 5 different stages of counting calories. I would say don't be intimidated by it. Remember, food is not just about numbers. Food is about nourishing your body, and it's important to enjoy your meals. Find something that is sustainable and really to make a healthy way of eating. And most importantly, don't let the diet industry sell you some quick fix or magic pill solution. Real lasting weight loss takes time and patience, or at least that's what I've been telling myself for the past 9 weeks, and I'm 27 pounds down. So I hope this video helps you understand TDEE, and it gives you a good baseline to start in your weight loss journey, or at least how we'll get into the calorie deficit later, but it gives you that baseline of your total daily energy expenditure. Remember that you're more than just a number on the scale. You are a complex, wonderful human being with unique strengths, weaknesses, and challenges. So be kind to yourself, take care of your body, and enjoy the weight loss journey. It's not about the destination. It is about the journey to be a healthier, happier you. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment down below, and subscribe to Weight Warriors, and ring that bell to be notified when more videos come out.